Hello, my name is Aaliyah, and this is Elissa, and today I'll be interviewing her to get a deeper look to who she really is. So the first question I have is, if the closest people around you could describe you, what would they say?
I'm shy, probably. For the most part, I cannot talk. Um, Mostly that I'm nice. I do look mean without trying to. Well, I don't really know. I'm terrible at that question.
So shy, they may feel like you look mean because like the way you look, but really like if they get to know you, basically
Yeah.
like got you.
I automatically smile, but my face when neutral, yeah, it's not. It's not the nicest.
I could relate to it. Okay, so the next question is, when meeting new people, what gives you? When meeting new people, what are some attributes that make you feel like, oh, I want that person to like be my friend, like
How they interact with other people mainly, or how they like if they're listening to other people talk, and if they're smiling and just communicating, and just their facial expressions. I read people,
okay.
so I just try to figure out their vibe and if like me and them will get along. But, yeah.
So you look for like people that are just like good people, basically,
Yeah.
like easy to talk to, like you know, stuff like that. Gotcha. Okay, so the next question is, if you could relive your high school years, would you do things different? If so, why? But if not, why?
So my high school years, they were like they were the epitome of like a high school movie. So we're like you got that one good year, that one terrible year, and it's just like it was a whole entire 10-season show. But I don't think I would ever relive it or redo anything because I learned a lot through it, and I'm happy of the person I became out of it. I'm happy from the life skills I learned through different things. So I would never want to redo it.
Okay. So overall, you wouldn't want to relive it. It's just like you learn things from like, you know, just different years. Like it just taught you things basically. You just learn from it. Gotcha. Okay, so the next question is, what is something that your family has taught you, whether it was a bad lesson or a good lesson, that you live by today?
I don't know, honestly. Probably my aunt. My aunt I would go home with her every day, and like she would just anything I would say, it was corrected. Like she was like, "Yeah, we're going to do this the correct way." I don't know any like life lessons I learned from her, like values, but I know like my mannerism and like how I treat people and how like I want things to be clean, like not perfect, but like a very like hygienic household and like value towards my other people came from her. But I don't have any like set values that were installed from her.
Right. Gotcha. What specific childhood memory depicts an overview of how you perceived your life to be? So like meaning like, you know, what memory that you can go back in your head that just makes you feel like, oh yeah, like that's kind of how my life was, like, you know, whether it's good or bad, like, you know.
Other people watching this?
Yeah, but like they they probably not gonna really watch it.
We're giving a PG. Okay. So we're gonna go to like my first memory that I can remember. I used to live on these big acres of country land, so we just woods and just like open field. And it was my birthday, so I have a big family. I have like over 50 people on just one side, so it was like both sides there that day, and like there were so many kids running around, and like there was presents, and that's one of my earliest childhood memories from it. And I'm pretty like I know that's how my childhood went because I see pictures of myself in like baby books with all my cousins.
Okay. So you feel like your childhood was just basically, it was just love, like you had love from like the people around you and like your little cousins and stuff, like a playful childhood, like you had a good childhood compared to others. You feel like
Yeah.
that? You could be truthful.
I don't know.
Not really?
Yeah, not really.
I understand. So maybe you feel like, did you ever feel like, you know, maybe you weren't seen as much because there was just so many other kids?
I grew up like those were the experiences where I knew like where I was with family, but I grew up by myself.
Right.
That's why I'm not a very talkative person because I was left alone most of my life. I have an older sister, but that's my dad's daughter, and I have a younger sister, my mom's daughter. But that's such a big age difference, especially between me and my little sister. But my older sister never lived with me, so I was the only child for the majority of my life. So I was a very independent child, and that's what I mainly remember. But I was trying to stick to the happy memories.
Yeah, I understand. That's how I feel too. Cause like I also like my oldest brother, well, my youngest brother to me is like 11 years older than me. So like I feel like I'm like the only child too, and like growing up like toxic homes and stuff like this. So I understand, but you try to just stick to the good memories, cause like it could be worse, you know? Yeah, I feel. And the last one is, what traditions have you practiced in your life with your family that you will continue to practice when you have a family of your own, and why did these traditions stick with you?
Okay, let's think. Some traditions we don't really do a lot. We do the stereotypical like Halloween, but I've never went trick or treating as a kid.
Yeah.
We went to a church and did church trick or treating.
Gotcha. Yeah, I hear about that.
Yeah, me and my boyfriend's family both did that, so we never did it. But we don't want kids, so we're like,
okay.
So I don't think I'm gonna be passing that one down. But like for Christmas, it's not more of a tradition. It's something I do, but I like everything to be color coordinated.
Okay.
And I want my tree, and I'm not going to be changing every year, but I want things to be color coordinated, and I want to. And we before like Christmas Eve, we open one present, like a pajama set that we all wear as a family, and then we wear it that day. And I do want to continue that tradition because I just love it so much.
I like it. Okay. Well, thank you for this interview. You did amazing. Yeah. Bye.